good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here and I've got a little tripod and it's not contagious but it enables me now to start a video with the camera, and in some ways it's I can't say it's not as good because this is the first time I'm using it, but it hasn't got the extending legs and it's very sensitive. If I touch the camera it'll either fall or it rotates, so I suppose it is good in that sense. And these are the Kultana Gold by Dr. Anek, and what I've done with this one today, even though it's in bloom, I don't care about that, you know what I'm like. And now this one is in semi-hydro, and because I've got hardly any roots, I've had to put this wicking through to enable these roots to hydrate, and I'm hoping then eventually the roots will get down there. So these are just the lacquer pellets. There we go, you see that's the wicking down into the reservoir there, and so that's that one done. As I say, they're very hard to keep hydrated, vandas, and I thought, well, with these lacquer pellets I'm going to just try in semi-hydro. Now this is the other one I've just actually converted over as well. Now this has got this is Kultana Gold by Robert's Delight, and it's doing very well actually. Just got a bit of fluff there. And if I show you this way, and just tip the camera down, this has got a few more roots, but again I've had to cut several of these leaves off. See, because they were preventing the roots from developing. And you see how I tip it up? So I've done this wicking effect again with this root that's coming up here. None of them have actually got extending growing tips, but this one has got a green tip there, and I'm hoping now that these roots will take off. I mean, they're hydrated now because of this wicking effect also, and if I lift it up, and you see there it's been wicked from the bottom. So I've got a space there, but I don't think it matters. I didn't want to push these hydrogen balls down, these clay balls. So hopefully when this starts to fill this container, then I'm going to find a bigger one. But if you look up here, it actually does accommodate it very well, and it'll stay more hydrated. So I've just got one now that I need to do, so I'll put that there. Oops. And then I'll bring you back and we'll just do this this little one here. Okay, and if I just bring you lower, will it allow me to bring you any lower? Probably not, so I'll have to go this way. It's all trial and error with this new, you see, it allows me to take that way, but I think that might be the maximum that is going to allow me to rotate downwards. But I think you can still see, can't you? And I'm sure it doesn't drop anymore. That was the trouble with the other one, you see, with pushing it down to try and get a closer view for you. On the last two tripods I've actually sheared it off. So Keith reckons this one, a Lamaku one, it's going to be Margaret proof, so we'll just have to see about that. Anyway, okay, here's the little pot. It's got a little bit of lava rock down there. Okay, and this is what I do. I get this little piece of wicking material and I find a little hole down there, which is usually where it'll lock, and try and push it through. There we go, see? And then I have this spare to just, you know, put it round the roots. Now let's just have a look at this one. Now I did water this last night because it was crispy dry, and we've got a little growing tip there, can you see? So this is of course phalaenopsis violacea, indigo blue. Now let's just have a look. And I've decided with this one I'm only going to pot this one in hydroton in the clay. I don't know how I call it hydroton. They're just the clay pellets. Okay. So this hydrated itself last night. Okay. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at this root system. See? Look at that. So that root extended all this. See? We've got one here, extended, and then it stalled. Now it's extending again. That one's got a little black growing tip. So what I'm going to just do with that one is just nip that tip off. I think we've got the same here. Can you see this one? So just get rid of that little black tip and see now whether they'll extend. Okay, so it's not got a big root system, this hasn't, but it's the root system is enough. And there we go. So let's just have a look. These are the, I could also put with this some grow stones, but I've got grow stones and lava rock with the others. I'm just going to take that little bit of lava rock out. So I don't think I actually need to put anything else with this, because I want to just try it. So let's just have a look. And like I say, this is not semi-hydro. This is going to go into that little black outer pot, but I'm using this wicking material to enable, let me see, to enable these roots to keep hydrated. Sorry. So I just manoeuvre it round. I mean, there's no rocket science with this. It's just as long as you as long as you don't have it too close to the stem, and you certainly don't want to have it with a leaf, with it on top of a leaf. Okay, let's have a look. Can you see that now? And this is just to enable these top roots here to stay hydrated whilst it's transitioning its roots down. Let's have a look at that one there. Okay. Now I do like mine just to tilt forward slightly. So with no more ado, let's see if I can fill this little one up with, can you see underneath there? Quite a nice little pot. Right, now I'm going to have to just gently lift it back. I mean, these clay balls are as light as anything, and I mean the lava rock can be a bit, when I drop it in to the roots, because lava rock has sharp edges, you know, I'm always worried in case it actually cuts into some of the roots. Right, now let's just have a look. There's something down there. Now I don't know whether that's the wicking material or whether that's a root. That's definitely the wicking material. And just fill it up. Let's have a look under there. Sorry about that. And that's it. Job done. There we go. I think it's going to be fine in here. And then all I do, there's the outer black pot, and in here there are two. Don't know if you'll see them. There's two. That one and that one. One always comes near. I always put this little wick near one where it locks, and then you see down there, and I'm just, this is the area, this part here, that's the area that locks. So what I try and do is position it so this little piece of wick, and you see, comes through, and then all you do then is just hold on. You'll feel it click into place. Sometimes I don't get it right, you know, right away. But then let's see. Can you hear? Did you hear that? They are. That engaged. There's my little wick still standing, and that will just sit under here. You see, it comes through there, and if need be, all I need to do with that little tray is just add some water to it, so I don't actually have to disturb this orchid very much. When watering, I mean, now and again I can open it up. Just twist it round and it'll open back up. But while it's transitioning now into this kind of medium, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. And like I say, it's not semi-hydro. I'm just using this wicking method just to keep it hydrated while it's transitioning. And then at all this sphagnum moss I've got now. So that's it today, folks. I've done actually 3 today, which is quite good for me, and I'm hopeful now, if I just bring this over, that these vandas should take off, and especially this one in this big container. I just now need to find another big container. Well, I've got one down there, but I use that to put the rainwater in and put it in the central heating cupboard, and it keeps it warm, so I've always got warm water on hand. Anyway, I'll think of something to put some water in. So from me to you, thank you for joining me. Take care now. Bye bye.